Hello and welcome to the Trash Picture Show from the future. I am streaming from 2025 because I am 15 minutes into 2025 and I don't know why. I just said, fuck it, let's have a watch stream. Well, I do know why. I was going to have a quiz and then I turned into a lazy bastard and said, fuck it, let's just watch a movie instead. So tonight I am joined by my nearest and dearest friends on this platform. First and foremost, my gorgeous, brilliant, beautiful girlfriend. She's joining us here. Jen's reviews from the grip. Jen, you reached a milestone there for numbers. What are you on currently?
Well, you know me, Marty. Numbers don't really matter. I don't remember numbers.
Absolutely, numbers don't matter. But well, what's your milestone, babe?
Shouldn't that be my line? As far as I know, now watch the numbers. 1,620. I thought it'd be cool to hit 20 before the new year, and I thought it's not going to happen because I think I was like at not 20, and now I'm at 20.
Congrats.
Thank you, Trenchy.
That is awesome. That is cool. And again, if you haven't checked out Jen's channel, what the fuck are you doing? You don't want an Irishman coming after you because I'll fucking bitch you around the head. Hey, Nate! What's up, brother? You're in work, are you? If you're in work,
he's at work.
He's working. Okay. I drop him.
Do illegal stuff from work and watch with us.
Yeah. But also joining us tonight is another fantastic and close friend of mine. And if you haven't seen her channel, please check it out. Ethel Cross of 13 Originals, a fantastic content creator, fantastic person, all round absolute legend. Ethel, thanks for joining us tonight. And again, it's just cool to have the old crew for New Year's Eve. Have you seen this before, Ethel? Actually,
I have. I saw this. Like I don't know, 4 months ago or 5 months ago or something. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I wish they'd come up with a different title, though. Maybe call it Suicide Squad.
Well, I was thinking Suicide Squad Dirty Work because they used the song Dirty Work in the trailer, and they're technically doing dirty work.
Yeah, it's a great song, too. Steely Dan.
That was great for the trailer. And last but not least, we have the always fantastic Soulless Trenchcoat. Thanks for joining us, Trenchy.
Thanks for having me on.
Well, you're one of the old crew, so of course I could not have you on. You're an absolute legend. I said I'd pick this because another thing as well, if you're in Ireland and you're watching this, it's on TV right now on RT Plus 2. So you can join in the stream and you don't have to pay anything. Although, because it's RT, even though we pay a fucking TV license, there's going to be commercials. But still, you know. Oh, hey, Chase. How you doing?
Welcome.
Chase Hedges 67. Thanks, dude. No, it is pretty badass. Hey, Mr. Bones. Also, guys, if you want, it's on HBO-Max if you have a subscription. And it's also on Netflix. I don't know which regions. And also, if you need to, you can find it on Fireside. Anywhere in the world, like, you know. Well, yeah. Yeah, but we don't encourage that kind of shit here, though. No.
We are Puritans. We are Puritans.
You must go down to your corner Blockbuster and carefully select the correct version. There are 2 versions. And you must rent it and then return it on time, and don't forget to rewind it. I know why must doing the right thing always hurt so much. I know.
Usually I find you can do it in a good way, like it hurts in a good way. Like, ow, but don't stop. But ow, but oh God, it feels so good.
You gotta remember your safety word.
I don't need any safety with my Irishman.
No, I'm good. I'm good. You know, you can't give out too much. You can't give out too much. So yeah. But yeah, no,
Absolutely, Marty. Absolutely.
absolutely. But yeah. What was I going to say to you again? Trench, do you prefer this one or the first one?
I definitely prefer this one. This is closer to what the Suicide Squad should be. It's not perfect, but I do think this is better than the first one. Although I like the first one. The first one was my favorite, like, DCU of the newer universe. That was my favorite film of that for a while, until this one came out, because I'm a big Suicide Squad fan. And I like what they did with the characters in this one. There's things that could have been better, but I do think it's a really good movie. It's very fun.
It is. It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Yeah, I prefer this one because just there's a lot of heart and there's a lot more kind of what's the word I'm looking for? There's a lot more kind of depth to the characters, I think, in this one than the other one.
But there's some fun too to be had. Like there's still some funness to it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Jen, what did you think of this one? Have you seen the original one with Will Smith? The first one with Will Smith?
Yes, I did. Sparky showed it to me, and it's fun. It's kind of interesting because this is just gossipy bullshit. But Will Smith and the gal you think is so Margot were supposed to have had an affair. Now they both denied it, but it's interesting watching their chemistry and wondering if they did or didn't. That's just probably something that only me care about.
But wait, now in hindsight, we know that they probably definitely didn't.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we now know that unless Margot has a penis, I mean.
Yeah, again,
Which,
it's weird.
That's actually an improvement, so I'm not going to judge,
Can I ask a question? Not about Margot's penis, but a different question.
Go for it.
Did you watch the extended version, Jen, or the regular version?
I think it was the regular version. But maybe it was the extended version, but I'm not sure, Trench.
Because I think after watching the extended version, it doesn't help by much, but it helps a little bit. I think it gives the characters a little bit more, more time to play around with each other, which I think is the best part of the movie is when they're playing off of each other.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I agree.
There is great chemistry there.
Even though Will Smith's a terrible Deadshot, but he's just playing himself. So I like Will Smith characters. So he's a bad Deadshot, but he's not a bad character. He's fun to watch.
I like the part where Deadshot was just hanging out, relaxing, all cool, trying to shoot b-ball outside of the school.
But he is Deadshot, so it'd be hard to fucking miss.
I wish they hadn't, if you'd seen the extended cut, you get that great scene where, Deadshot, he walks up and, they're in a big fancy theater hall, and he totally walks up to another guy and punches him right in the face. I guess, Deadshot, I guess he said Deadshot's girlfriend was bald or something. I didn't catch the whole scene. I've only seen the original, but, I saw a deleted scene somewhere.
Yeah, he said, fucking Joker, take my wife's name out of your fucking mouth or some shit like that. Who knows? But yeah, will we press play, guys? Will I give a countdown to press play?
Let me get to it. Beep, beep.
Okay. So, press and play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play now.
Okay.
Got it.
You okay, Ethel?
Yeah, I gotta do something about my audio. Hold on.
You want me to stop it for a minute? Probably.
Oh no, I just go mute and plug in headphones.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully mine is not too loud.
Is mine okay, guys?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't
Can you
hear
hear
yours.
it through as well, though, yourself?
Oh, I can hear it, but I just don't want it to where anyone else could hear it.
Michael Rooker.
I know. I love
He-
Michael
he-
Rooker.
He was kind of a James Gunn kind of lucky charm, good luck charm. He always appear. There's a bunch of actors that always appear in Gunn stuff.
Oh God, you guys can't hear it, can you?
No,
I can't.
This
can you
is
hear it?
so cool. Oh my God, my computer separates the audio automatically.
Sweet.
Holy
That is
shit.
awesome.
Like the headphones are in, the video's on the headphones, and you guys are over the speaker. This is crazy.
That's just a good computer?
Yeah, but like I didn't know it did that. That's pretty cool.
That is really cool. I didn't know it could do. I guess you have a really good computer.
Okay, the scene coming up here. The guy who's injecting Michael Rooker, that's John Ostrander. He's the creator of the Suicide Squad. He's the guy who created the Suicide Squad comic.
I would say Viola Davis is like one of the perfect Amanda Waller. That was perfect casting. Like in both movies, she's amazing.
I think it's really nice they let Margot Robbie practice her Cirque du Soleil during the movie.
Yeah. You know, her athleticism is fantastic. Never mind. I love you, babe.
The least Harley Quinn ever.
You don't like her as Harley?
No, she's not Harley Quinn. Like, she's a character named Harley Quinn that has, like, clown gimmick, but other than that, she is not Harley Quinn.
Okay.
It's a cool character, it's just not the same character. You know what I mean?
I get what
I get what you're saying. I think it's kind of close, but I understand where it's coming from, Ethel. But one thing I do like is how they sometimes bring in her psychiatrist background to have her manipulate people. I wish they would do that more with the character.
Yeah. Like that's a good thing that they did. Like that hits, but the over sexualization and like at least it's less bad in this movie. Like the other movie's worse with it.
Yeah, and what's worse about the other movie is they show her in the clown outfit with the mallet and they never use them.
Yeah, that costume in that first movie was terrible. Absolutely shocking. Don't look at me like that, Jen. Don't look at me like that. Okay.
But I don't know. Hey, at least it's better than what Harley Quinn is doing in comic books right now. Ooh.
What is she doing in comic books now?
She just did a spectacular fart comic where she farts because farting is funny. I guess you guys haven't seen this.
Yeah, that was bad. I thought that was a joke, but I guess it's not a joke.
Yeah, it's not a joke. It's serious. It's a thing. Why'd the video pause?
I'm with you as well, Trenchy. It's a shame we didn't get more of Jai Courtney's Captain Boomerang.
Yeah.
DDK, Detachable Arm Kid.
I'll give respect to James Gunn. He had balls to kill him out, but I do think Boomerang, they could have used a storyline from the comics in this movie that I think would have been pretty cool. They had the setup, but they just they kind of don't do it with Boomerang.
Are we at the part where they're having dinner?
No, they're in the helicopter talking shit to each other. Why?
Oh, well, like Amanda Waller's sitting at a table having dinner on my version.
Huh?
I'm confused. What happened?
Are we on the right one?
I don't know. I think I got skipped ahead or skipped behind somehow.
Wait, is she in a restaurant with
Yes,
this
and
other guy in a suit?
Yes, and they're looking at files.
That's the first
Oh, that's the first one. Oops, that's the first one.
What the hell happened? I wasn't watching. We were on the same one for a second there. What the hell? All right.
Do you want us to
don't
pause
worry
that
about
then?
me. No, don't worry about me. I will just catch up in real time after I figure out.
Okay, we'll
that
give you
happened.
the timestamp.
Yeah, and I'll just sort it out.
Awesome.
Why did it do that? See, it had me in 5 minutes.
That's weird. But then it can be weird, I suppose.
Okay, so that's the back. Did it skip to the next one? I'm just going to go back to the page like I started in the beginning and just do it from all over again.
It's funny that no one bothered to check if fucking Weasel could swim.
Yeah, the nature of the game. Sweep deep. Deep, deep. Oh, damn it. Yeah, sympathy for the devil stuck in my head now. Great. No. Play. And then...
Also,
Yeah, why is it the wrong one?
Yeah.
It gave me the...
We wouldn't have this problem if they didn't name the movies the same thing. Why couldn't this at least been Suicide Squad 2? It's a sequel.
hang on a minute, Ethel. Let's see.
No, we're good. We're good. I'll just... so, Jen, yeah, you sent me the wrong one, I guess.
Sorry, I must have. I don't know how I did that.
This is Warner Brothers' fault.
Do you
See,
want me
this
to?
is... No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. I'll just do it from memory. It's cool.
Hang on. Let me try. I'm gonna send you another one. Hopefully, it's not the wrong one. There. I might have did it wrong. It's in the private chat, Ethel. If you
Accessing it now.
cool.
Solar VPN, unmatched speed.
Like, how hard is it to add a number? And they're like, it's kind of a reboot. I'm like, it's pretty much a sequel. Like, it doesn't do anything that other sequels don't do with a little bit of rebooting stuff. It could still work as a sequel.
I am glad Pete Davidson just got his fucking head blown off, because Christ almighty.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, the only good thing Pete Davidson ever did was irritate the shit out of Kanye West. Hello, Dice. Also, I want to say hello to everyone in chat. Mr. Bones, Dice, Griever, hello. Yeah, again, thanks a million for coming in, guys. You guys rock.
Happy New Year, Dice.
What's the timestamp?
What's timestamp, guys?
I don't know if I could. Let me get my remote.
Ethel, 9 minutes, 26 seconds for me.
All right, gotcha. I'm in. No worries. I got it.
Do you prefer the second one, Marty, or the first?
I prefer the second one because there's something a lot more fun with the characters.
Dice, if you want a clown with mommy issues, go to Terrifier, the first Terrifier with the breastfeeding scene. That's the best clown with mommy issues. Just saying. That's the scene.
Again, like I like the fact you kind of suss out that Yeah, this was a decoy team because she sent in DDK. Who's fucking stupid as
Pete Davidson's good for what he is.
Jesus, Boomerang got some fucking death.
At least they killed him cool.
Mm.
Although I wish he would have just fucked off into the forest.
He is an ally, Dice. He is an ally. Disappears off screen.
And off Michael Rooker goes into the ocean.
Why did they kill Michael Rooker?
I think I'm slightly behind.
Do you want us to pause, Trench?
Yeah.
No, I'll just be a little bit. I'm not too far behind.
Trench, what did you think when they murdered this team at the start? Were you confused, or were you like...
It's the Suicide Squad. Anybody can die. Although I did think that Boomer was gonna fuck off into the woods, because there was a thing like this where a lot of the team got got attacked, and then Boomer disappeared, and then later we find him on the bad guys team, and you think he betrayed them, but then you find out he's a triple agent for Waller, and I'm like, that's really cool, and I wish they did that in this movie, but I get they wanted to surprise people and kill them off.
Mm.
Frozen.
Uh-oh.
Do you want us to pause again, Ethel?
No, don't pause on my account, because like my internet sucks, so it's gonna keep doing that to me.
Okay.
I feel you. I have
that's why
internet too.
That's why I tried to find the DVD.
Second time Gunn used this song. He also used it, ironically, in another collaboration with a DCEU person in Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
In the end credits of Dawn of the Dead. So, yeah.
Dice, if you're still... Sorry, Marty, I didn't mean to...
No, you go for it, Pip.
Oh, I just was going to tell Dice that I saw their Blood Rage review, and it was really awesome. They put up their Blood Rage, and it was I enjoyed it. I haven't left you a comment yet, but I really enjoyed it. That's all. I don't have much. You know me, Marty.
You got lots to say. Trench, I do like that Boomer's he's holding up his boomerang, just his arm.
It is awesome. One thing I like about this movie is that with the Suicide Squad, the thing is, in the first movie, any hero could have handled that, but in this movie, superheroes aren't supposed to cross borders and invade different countries, and that's something they send the Suicide Squad to do. They go undercover into different countries, and that's kind of what this one does. So it's like, it's more fitting for a mission that they would actually do.
Yeah. They basically, Superman and stuff, they have to adhere to things like the United Nations and stuff, whereas Waller's like, fuck that, I'm sending in a Black Ops team. And if it's a bunch of fucking loser fucking Z-list villains, if they die, what about it? No one will miss them.
Does anyone know how Sylvester Stallone got attached to this?
I don't, but I'm glad he did. He's so fun.
I'm glad too. It's no hate. I just wonder.
He's in Guardians of the Galaxy too, so maybe he worked with Gunn before.
Probably like to. Yeah.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think that. Because That's
all
weird.
that matters. Getting it up.
I thought more would come from that.
I do like the fact that, like, you know, even though there was issues with it, Gunn could have easily fucking pissed all over Ayer's version, but he's like, no, I'm not going to ignore it. For the most part, I'm not going to acknowledge it, but I'm going to bring the characters that worked and the elements that worked. Like, he brought Jai Courtney, he brought Margot Robbie, he brought Viola Davis and Joel Kinnaman. And yeah, it's like it's nice. He wasn't a dick and just fucking shat all over, covered up the prior movie. Yes, there was issues, but as Trenchy said, there's some good elements with it as well.
I agree.
I like the dynamic as well between Bloodsport and his daughter, because it really pays off with Ratcatcher 2 later on.
Yeah.
But I do like as well that Bloodsport is like, okay, we can't use Deadshot because Will Smith might come back, so let's just use a character that's a carbon copy of Deadshot. That's what he is. It's a Z-list version of a B-list character, not an A-list villain, a B-list villain, and it's a carbon copy of it.
And somehow he's closer to the original Deadshot than the guy actually playing Deadshot.
I couldn't
heard
say
Although
Like,
this
he
one
really
isn't perfect too. Oh, my bad. I thought.
I was just gonna say he really did nothing for that film. It's just like, here's Will Smith, everybody. You like Will Smith? Look, he's Deadshot. We gave him a monocle. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yay.
like he had good moments with his daughter, but he was just too Will Smithy. He wasn't Deadshot, and I did like that character for what it was. But like you said about Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, I feel the same way about Will Smith as Deadshot.
Yeah,
He's not Deadshot, but it's fun to see Will Smith be Will Smith.
Right.
Yeah, he's Will Smith if he was named Deadshot and had his gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
It says that Bloodsport is better than Deadshot.
In the movies, at least.
Better look.
The name just reminds me of the movie.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, Bloodsport. Why are we talking about Bloodsport? Oh, no, I mean the character. Oh, okay. God, that's right.
Kumite.
I do wish one thing about Deadshot's character that I guess it would be too dark for the movies, but I really love the fact that he's suicidal and that he goes on these missions and deep down he wants to die, but you know he's a survivor and stuff, so he always lives. And then he had these long, really disturbing conversations in the comics with the psychiatrist about like how he wanted to die, and it's a very interesting aspect that's never really brought to screen.
Nate, are you saying who's mask, Bloodsport or Deadshot's mask, Nate?
Usually Deadshot's mask alone.
I do like the fact that Gunn designed Bloodsport's mask to look like a xenomorph's, actually, because the clear dome and then the skull jaw at the bottom.
Bloodshot.
Fucking another actor I gotta give credit, and proof positive that wrestlers can act. John Cena is fucking so good in this, as just this fucking dumb fucking Captain America if he was a fucking dumb bollocks. That's what Peacemaker is. Just this absolute fucking tool.
I hear his show's good. I hear the Peacemaker
The show is brilliant as well. The show is brilliant.
Yay! Street Sharks, the movie. This is proof of concept that they can now do Street Sharks the movie and it will be just fine.
Vin Diesel has been trying to do that for the past 15, 20 years, Ethel.
He said it's going to be Jossum.
Oh, God damn it.
High five, Ethel. High five.
It's fintacular. I don't think it's going to flop.
Trying to think of a pun. I'm slow tonight.
It's hard to ink of a pun.
I don't know. I know he doesn't have much lines, but fucking Dash Melchian's Polka Dot Man is fucking brilliant as well. Just this dude.
Yeah.
He brings a lot of weird heart to the movie, I think.
Yeah.
It's weird, but he does. Of course, you can say that for all of them, really.
Yeah.
I do think this one has more of the oddball type cast, which I think works.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much James Gunn's like, oh, I'm gonna do Guardians of the Galaxy with Suicide Squad, but it really works.
It's a good formula.
Happy New Year, seen it all.
Happy New Year.
Hallelujah.
Happy New Year. Goodbye, old year.
Question:
Screw you,
what,
old
I
year.
know Marty's in the future, but what time is it for the rest of y'all? Where y'all are at? What time is it?
7:47.
Very cool.
What about you, Ethel?
Oh, it's at the same time for me. It's 7:47. Me and Trench, East Coast.
That's right. Yeah, it would be.
If you need someone to play an odd, personal, creepy, and wet-like cat character, Dash Melchian is the one to go with. Hey, Gore.
Hello, Gore.
Hey, Corey.
Corey.
You guys are closer. Yeah, we're both in New Mexico, Dice, so I knew.
Boomer and King Shark, Nate.
I keep on forgetting that fucking Peter Capaldi's in this as well.
Yeah.
Later on with the Ratcatcher story, it's kind of tugs at your heartstrings, or is it just me?
No, it does.
Yeah.
You're right. And like again, that reinforces the parental aspect. Yeah, fucking Bloodsport's a cold-blooded piece of shit, but he's also someone who cares about fucking kids or his own kid and this kid. It's nice. It stuff like that. So you need these characters need some kind of hook that makes you think, well, you know, maybe they're not a total piece of shit, and I want to root for them. You know.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. Vengeance Most Foul. Gore.
Is that new?
That's the new Wallace and Gromit one. It's funny. They actually take the piss out of what's the remake with Robert De Niro wanting to kill Nick Nolte?
Oh,
Cape Fear.
yeah, Cape Fear.
They do a fucking great take on Cape Fear in that new Wallace and Gromit. It's really fucking fun. Actually, I think they do a better job than The Simpsons. Actually,
Dice says, honestly, not fond of the first Suicide Squad. I much prefer the Suicide Squad, but Harley and Boomer from the first and Polka Dot Man from this version.
yeah. There's aspects from the first one that are fun.
I do think Diablo's a really well done character in the first one.
I hate the bit where she's talking to Javelin before he's dead or dying.
Oh no, they're talking about eating dicks on the beach.
Ah, yeah. Why would someone eat penises? Why? Who knows why men do what they do? I love that line.
How about it now?
So the eating dicks on the beach, that's in the extended cut, right? Like they sit down like,
No,
okay,
they don't eat any dicks, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Ethel.
Start the timer. It's like a pie eating contest.
False advertising.
It's like they're playing John Cena's theme in the background while he was doing it.
They'd have to call it a strudel eating contest.
Wabadoo.
Isn't it?
Trenchy, does Pokemon Man have to shit out those polka dots as well?
I have no idea.
Oh no,
That would hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, it almost sounded like you said Pokemon Man. Like he's got Pokemon coming out of his skin. That'd be weird.
Snorlax might get stuck. Because Snorlax is big.
Oh, and you have that duck thing and
Onyx, the big rock snake yolk. Jen, don't say anything. Don't say anything.
I was kind of caught up in the movie. I kind of missed what was going on. What'd you say?
Nothing. Not my God, I need to put movies on more often. Yeah, I think this is everyone's favorite DCEU movie because the caliber, you know.
Guys, no.
Ah.
Do you think that John Cena did the Shawn Michaels gauze trick for that scene?
Maybe.
Not sure.
It was funny because King Shark in the comics actually ate one of the members, Yo-Yo, in the New 52 run. He actually ate them, and then later on he spit them out. Yeah, he threw them up, and the guy was still alive, and then the guy was, like, mad at him.
Wait, how would he breathe in his stomach, though?
I have no idea. He is Yo-Yo. Yeah, King Shark's awesome, Corey.
Street Shark the film. Meh.
What's great about King Shark and Ratcatcher's friendship is King Shark kind of outside the group, and Ratcatcher can look past, like, she represents the outsiders, because if she can be among rats, it's kind of cool how they made that comparison. Even though King Shark eats rats,
And
that she's the
basically,
one that can befriend him, even though he almost ate her.
Yeah.
that fucking helmet. I can't
It does look like a toilet seat.
I mean, it's intentionally stupid, but it's like a little bit. I wish they'd pulled it back just a hair.
I like the two fucking like children as well, just fucking giving each other shit.
This part's really good.
And I just love the twist. It turns out these are all the fucking good guys. These are all the rebels.
Yeah. Again, they don't cop out in this one and give us monsters so they can make it PG-13.
Mhm.
These are not good guys. They will kill people.
Like,
I don't know.
as well, there was a dude's fucking dick in one scene. The scene where fucking Peacemaker bands his gun into Bloodsport's head to shoot him. The dude's wang is fucking out.
To hang out with his wang out.
And not only will they kill people, but they will have fun while doing it.
I mean, if you're gonna kill people, I suppose might as well have fun.
Oh, nice.
They just fucking ate the entire fucking resistance. Not forgetting that actress's name. She played Isabel in Predators in 2010. Fuck, it'll come back to me.
They remind me of one actress, but I don't think that's her. I like how Flag is more chill in this one.
Yeah.
He's come to it goes off his arc in the first one. He comes to appreciate the criminals and realize he's like no better than them. And they can be just as good, if not better.
And it doesn't have that stupid fire demon thing like in the last movie. I'm sorry, that thing was lame.
I was okay with that part, but they could have done it better. Like,
the effects were kind of shit. The idea of the demon was cool, but it was kind of shit.
I haven't seen effects that good since Mephisto and Spawn.
Jesus, that's.
Don't
use the word fist either around Jen, please, for God's sake. You know what she's like.
Although I don't hate how Croc looked, but he could have been better. Like, they could have made Killer Croc a little bigger and a little better looking. But Killer Croc was pretty good. But not King Shark good. King Shark's so well made.
Yeah, King Shark is a really good, like, just the design of it is really cool. And I like the fact that, you wouldn't necessarily know it was Stallone, like, I wouldn't have known if I hadn't seen the credits.
Yeah, the cadence of the voice is very different, like,
I would have never known.
Now, if he started going, Adrian, then that might have been a hint. But
that might have been a giveaway. But as far as it is, it's a very cool design, and I've always heard really good things about Stallone. I've heard he's actually a pretty cool guy. I like some of his art.
Look, it's the warning from space. They've come here to warn us.
I always thought Stallone could play a really good werewolf.
I can see it.
Yeah, because he technically played one in Cliffhanger, but he should play one where he actually transforms this time.
Wait. How was he like a werewolf in Cliffhanger?
Well, that werewolves have naturally hot running bodies, so that's why he doesn't have to wear clothes when he's running around in the caves and he doesn't get cold. Because he's secretly a werewolf and he runs hot and he has fur under his skin. That's why he can go underwater and then come out and only have a small little towel on and run around in the cold and not die. He's a werewolf.
I think I need to see Cliffhanger again, Trenchy. It's been a long time since, I think it was the 90s the last time I saw that.
He does wear a teeny tiny t-shirt in that, so yeah.
Yeah. He wears a tiny sweater that won't do shit if you're in the fucking mountains.
Why is he wearing a crop top?
The muscles.
I don't remember him getting a belly ring. Oh wait, what?
Corey says cliffhanger horror prequel incoming. There is a sequel with Pierce Brosnan coming out. I know that. They
Seriously?
couldn't get they couldn't get Sly, so for some reason they have Pierce Brosnan. Okay. I'm hoping.
Werewolf cliffhanger? Like greenlight that.
I'm hoping that fucking, they're not going to try and pass off Brosnan as Stallone's character. Fuck. That'll be like, they both had dark hair and they're tall. That's about it. That's where the comparisons stop,
I like how we're just calling him Rhino Man now. That is great.
Which Rhino? Or
Yeah, Rhino. Rhino from the new Craven. Everybody's just calling him Rhino Man now.
Right.
I think Nate started that.
Paul Giamatti, I think, was great as Rhino. In the, what was it, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Trench?
He technically might be better by default, sadly. They're both pretty bad, but he might be better by default.
He had a Rhino machine.
And he was Russian for some reason.
Yeah, he's just called Rhino, Corey. He's just called a Rhino.
I'm the same way with Corey. I thought I was this year's old when I thought it was Rhino Man. I'm with Corey on this. I thought
No, Nate started Rhino Man. That was
okay. Someone get on change.org so we can contact Marvel. We'll watch another shitty fucking Madam Web if you change it to Rhino Man.
At least was just called the new one Rhino Man because it fits. He is a Rhino Man.
They just make the Rhino Man solo film. Like we get to see Rhino Man before he becomes Rhino Man, and then see him become Rhino Man again.
Yeah. At least he could have his own theme song.
Rhino Man. No, I like
Rhino
it.
Man does whatever a Rhino can.
He's a guy. He's also a rhino. Do. Don't ask. He's a wino. Watch out. Rhino Man.
Hard man. Have to take a contraception. I don't fucking know. Okay. Speaking of contraception, you guys out were fucking Harley Quinn, the fucking dictator? He's a dictator.
Wait,
Harley Quinn is in the birdcage.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of potatoes?
Huh?
Well,
What?
I like potatoes.
What are we talking? Huh?
I heard you say dictator.
Yeah.
Oh, dictators! I get it. Taters.
Jesus Christ. It's wash and lozenges all over again.
You can't blame this one on me, darling.
Okay, you're right.
I misheard. I'm sorry. I misheard. I mean, I say bad thing. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Guys, am I ahead of ye? Well, what's happening in your one, Jen?
There's a guy with a beard talking to Harley Quinn who's now wearing a suit. Well, not a suit, but a dress.
Dress.
Oh, I said suit. He's wearing a suit.
Oh, where's the same part? She's on the couch in the red dress.
Yes. And remember, children, face tattoos are not a good idea.
Eventually, do we need to stop? Are you ahead or behind or?
Yeah, I'm pausing. Let me know where they're talking after having sex.
See, I'm glad it's not just me. Like, this proves it, because like when you and I watch stuff sometimes, I always get behind you. Even if we start at the same time. I'm glad it's not just
James,
me.
what are you doing back
Well,
there? It's gonna
I
take me.
hear
Help!
if you have a different DVD or using a different streaming service, sometimes it will move at different speeds.
That's probably true because, like, sometimes
Oh,
we'll start at the same and it won't. Like, somehow we always get jumbled.
Marty, they're done having sex. They're on the floor.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait 2 seconds where he gets up and he's talking just before she shoots him. Spoilers.
All his chest hair congregates just around the nipples. It's
Yeah,
not a
he's
bad
stood
thing.
up.
I'm just saying I'd be really distracted. Be like, Ethel, why do you keep touching my nipples? Nothing. It's not a regular concentration of growth around them. Not. Stop pulling at it. Okay. That's basically how I do that.
Jesus.
Like none of it up in the middle. Like what the hell? Like no sternum bush? It's just on the nipples? What's up with that?
Sternum bush. What the fuck, Corey?
I mean,
Would you
know.
would you attach it to your beard and make a harp? Just so like fucking...
Oh, like Khal Drogo.
Yeah.
Like what?
Khal Drogo. He had the little twisty beard thingy.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like his nipples decided to grow their own tassels. It's kind of cool.
I mean, tasseled nipples. Yeah, I'm here for it. It could give sensations, you know? You guys know what I mean? Or am I the only one?
No, I get you. It's just you don't know if they're the good sensations or the bad ones.
Bad.
Oh, Marty, you paused, right?
Yeah. She shot him and he's trying to crawl away.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty much there. Yeah.
I'm so far, but I'm not gonna because it never fails when we're streaming, darling. Like somehow one of us finishes before the other one. Streaming.
That happens on a lot of streams.
That's just we're talking about streaming, right?
Yes, strong guy. That's not it.
Jesus Christ, Corey. That'd be great.
What year? 2020 or 2021?
2021. I remember because this is the first movie I went to see after lockdown here in Ireland. So yeah.
Oh.
That was the rare new movie I saw right when it came out.
Yeah.
I rarely do that.
We watched it at home, I remember, but it was good. Spark and I
You did a good review on it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Vince.
I actually saw that one.
Oh, thank you, Trench. And I'm not a superhero person as a general rule, so I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I used to be more into superheroes before, they made 80 bajillion films about all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Interconnected universes were cool at the beginning, but then when it fucking just Have standalone stuff as well. Not everything has to be connected.
It got so bad that even the animated stuff has to be connected to the live action stuff. It's like, just make a movie. Just make a movie. Do what you want. You're
I don't
putting
feel
yourself
like
in a box.
I don't feel like they do the hero's journey correctly anymore.
Barely. Like, I still like superhero movies, but I haven't seen any new ones lately because it's just, besides like this one, it's just
I
too
saw
much.
Venom. I saw the last Venom's Last Dance this year. I like the second one better, but it wasn't bad.
I like Venom 1. I haven't seen 2 or 3, but I like Venom 1.
2's my favorite out of all of them. 2's my favorite.
Oh.
But I like them all. 3 has a lot of heart. Like out of like the 3 really does. It has a lot of heart.
I like the fact poor fucking Polka Dot Man keeps seeing his mother wherever he goes.
Jen, have you seen Watchmen?
No, I know of it, but I've not seen it. Do you hate
I think it'll be interesting to hear your thoughts on that one.
I might check it out. Maybe me and Marty can do like a serious one on it sometime in the new year. If you want to.
Corey, they done a shit version in the fucking Snyder cut of Justice League. You're better off. They ruined him. Martian Manhunter.
That's my favorite DC superhero. And you could do it so good because you could show him survive the Holocaust on his planet by the white Martians. That is definitely not context for anything. And then you could have him become a bounty hunter on Earth and a manhunter. And then eventually at the end you can skip the modern time where he joins the Justice League. Or you could do those in different films. Like you could do a trilogy with that. Like him surviving on his planet and then him as the manhunter and then finally him becoming the part of the Justice League and becoming into the character we know.
Yeah, there's a lot of meat there.
Yeah.
I like the fact that King Shark thinks he can wear a disguise a fake mustache. Big mustache.
That cracked me up when I first saw this. It cracked me up, and it's kind of because it's Stallone doing it. Like we all thought of him as a very serious. Back in the 80s and 90s, we thought of him as a very serious, action star. And I like the fact he can. We've seen him do comedy. We forget, but he actually is really good at comedy.
And there's a reason we forgot. It's called "Stop or My Mama Will Shoot."
But what about Oscar? Like, okay, I'll give you Stop. I don't hate Stop or My Mom Will Shoot. It's not a favorite, but I don't hate it. But
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I like Tango and Cash, and I like Oscar. Oscar's one of my favorite comedies he's ever done. I love Oscar. Nobody ever talks about Oscar.
You should do a review. You should do for 2025. You should do at least one review of a movie, non-horror movie that you think needs more attention.
That's an idea. I might actually. I don't know if anyone else would want to hear me. I doubt anyone wants to hear me on my horror movie reviews.
Yeah, fuck them.
But sometimes you switch up the genres, though. That might be fun.
Yeah. It's actually. I wasn't placating, Marty. It's actually kind of an idea. It's actually kind of a good idea.
Because you have a unique insight into movies. You come at it from a different angle, and you don't fucking kind of go with the crowd and stuff. Trench, who played fucking Amanda Waller in the terrible Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds? Was
Amanda Waller's in that movie?
Yeah. It's your one. It was your one who played T'Challa's mother in fucking Black Panther. Fuck. Trying to think.
Is that Angela Bassett?
Yeah, Angela Bassett played Amanda Waller in the terrible Green Lantern movie.
And I could be wrong, but I think she plays Black Panther's mom. I think that's
Okay.
Angela Bassett.
No, you're right. You're right. And she
Oh.
that's who it was.
Oh, thank you, Corey. That means a lot. Thank you.
Ah.
It's weird they got Taika Waititi for such a small role, but I think it
Maybe
worked.
they wanted it in a small role because wasn't this around the same time that they did the other movie I can't think of the damn name, Marty, but you know which one I'm talking about. It was around the same time they made that movie.
What happens?
The Nazis. Nazis?
Oh,
Jojo Rabbit.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. It was around the same. Maybe they didn't want that bit, maybe they just wanted to kind of let their hair down metaphorically. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, this part's great.
Isn't Snyder doing something for the new year or going to start I think I heard, I don't keep up with superhero stuff the way I do others or legitimate horror stuff, but I thought I heard something about it.
Maybe he's probably doing 6 more fucking Rebel Moon pieces of shit movies.
Let's hope he keeps making those pretzels. Those are pretty tasty. Very crunchy.
God damn.
Is the Rebel Moon starting? And I'm going to get killed.
Basically, he wanted to do his own version of Star Wars crossed with Seven Samurai and make it kind of R-rated.
Because I'm gonna make them cool.
Yeah, it's all about looking cool, but there's no substance. It's like, what the fuck? It's like,
Well, what I hate that the DCEU did was he made Watchmen, which pretty much what he had to do was take the source material and put it to screen and make it look good, which he did a pretty good job with that. But then they saw that and they heard him in an interview say, if I had Batman...
No fucking way, Corey. No fucking way. No.
There'll be so many unnecessary scenes in slow motion, though, Marty. You get to see the Predator run in slow motion and kill everybody in slow motion.
No.
And we'll get to see the Predator.
Corey just said that now to rise me, the fucker.
And the movie will be 5 hours long.
Yeah, and the Predator will have a giant bunny rabbit mech, and it'll turn out that it was all a girl's dream in a sanitarium.
The Predator trilogy.
Yeah.
Guys, the one Snyder did that I like is the one in Vegas with the zombies. I can't think of the name.
Was
Army of the Dead.
Sparky hated it too. Sparky hated it too, but I stood up for it. The tiger, Marty, the tiger.
It was too fucking long, Jen. You don't need a zombie movie going on nearly 3 fucking hours.
But zombie tigers were so fucking cool. I love those fucking zombie tigers.
That's grand. Put in zombie tigers, put in zombie horses, whatever. But don't fucking, it doesn't need to be 3 hours. And also you don't need to have a backstory.
I liked it.
Zombie.
Sorry.
Zombie Tiger King this summer in theaters.
Exactly, it's a really Sparky. Why do you guys hate that one? Because I think I was the only one that stood up for it.
I enjoyed it. And I was enjoying it. As I looked at my watch, I'm like, fuck me, Pink, we're coming up to the 2-hour mark. And there doesn't seem to be any thing. I didn't realize though Dave Bautista's daughter is the same chick from Fallout, and she also voices Jinx in the arcade series. Fuck, I'm after forgetting her name.
I did not know that.
Does that one have very unnecessary slow motion scenes in it?
Yeah. There is a bit.
It's cool looking though, Trench. It's cool looking. And I'm not a Zyder lover or anything. I thought when it came out that summer, I thought, oh God.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be. You would have been one of the people who threatened to murder Trenchy. You heard that story, right?
No one.
Oh, well, they didn't threaten to murder me. They called me a crackhead, though. It was great.
Why,
Fucking
Trench?
Oh, well, I used to do, like, really long streams. Well, I still do really long streams. But I called the stream, the Snyder Cut is, like, 4 hours long. What the fuck? And I was kind of critiquing it being 4 hours long. And I ate my words, because it was a good cut. I liked it. It held my attention, but I was kind of critiquing it. And then the stream went on for 8 hours because we were talking about other stuff, and then it caught the algorithm, and all the Snyder fans came in there, and is like, you could hit the pause button. Guy complains about 4 hours, but streams for 8 hours. It was funny, and they called me a crackhead.
Wow.
And then I was asleep, and I woke up in the group chat, and Art was like, we're under attack, and I looked, and I'm like, oh, these are just the Snyder fans.
I've heard they're vicious.
And we kind of fought with them a little bit, but it was funny. That was the thing that happened. Corey remembers that.
So no Predator Snyder Cut, darling?
Do you know what? Maybe he should give it a go. Maybe he should give Predator a go, and then when he's done, he can have a crack at the Terrifier franchise. How about that?
Oh, wow, man, we're going for the fucking knees. You're cutting off my Achilles heel or something. You know where Gage cuts him, Judd in the movie? That looks really painful. That's where you're going for.
No fair.
No fair.
No
At
fair.
least Predator would look like really visually good. It already looks good, but Snyder does have a good eye for making it look good.
He shouldn't write shit. He shouldn't write shit or be involved in the story.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh no, come on, Corey. Come on, you gotta admit, fucking Terrifier done by Zack Snyder with art, the chainsaw slowly going up someone's anus. Go on.
Zack Snyder's things.
Do you know what he wanted to do to Batman?
No, what?
Zack Snyder said that if he did a Batman movie, Batman would be raped in prison because it's edgy and cool. And then they gave him Superman. No joke. And then he even said, if you give me Superman, I will destroy him. He is the enemy. And they gave him Superman.
Yeah. I heard he put forward that when Martha gets kidnapped in Batman vs. Superman, KG Beast was supposed to be fucking molesting her and shit. And you're like, what the fuck? This is Martha Kent we're talking about.
But it's cool. Because it's edgy.
You want rape in your superhero movies?
Snyder does.
Okay.
The other thing I don't like is his adopted daughter died, and he used that as a fucking thing to get fans to fucking help him get the Snyder cut, and he put a montage of his daughter at the end. And you're like, motherfucker, don't that's like someone could say, oh, he was dedicating it to his daughter. Do you really want to dedicate that kind of movie to your fucking daughter? I don't know. Trench, am I wrong?
I think it's a gray area. Yes, the movie was stolen from him and it was underhanded because he didn't leave. He was pushed out, and around the time his daughter, it's very complicated. I do think he did lie about having a cut, though. He did not have a cut. He took money from the studio to create a new cut that was 4 hours long. Like that. Yeah. He did not have a cut. The only cut he had were the scenes that were already in the movie. But it's I don't know. That is very complicated. Very complicated area with that.
All I know is I do love those zombie tigers. I fucking love those. Those zombie tigers made that summer. I love those zombie. I was enchanted with those fucking zombie tigers, Marky.
Who doesn't like zombie tigers?
Oh, did you guys see the owl movie he made? That was pretty good.
No, I hadn't seen that one.
Again, he didn't write that, Trench. He didn't write that.
That was a really good movie. And 300's good, but I like 302 better.
I haven't seen either one.
300 was good because it was basically a carbon copy. It was Frank Miller that wrote that. Be right back, guys.
Yeah.
It was for Sparta. It was only smartly directed to his daughter.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
they
that
made a
was-
300 sequel? No.
Yeah. I like 302 more.
I didn't know that either. What does happen in it?
They kick a guy into 2 pits.
Oh, it's like, it's kind of avenging the Spartans. But it's the Athens people this time.
Okay. Makes sense. I didn't even know there was a thing.
When are we going to get like a sequel to the Battle of Marathon? When are we going to get that movie?
And you get boat warfare in the second one.
Like
So wait.
Gladiator 2?
I can't wait till we get to Gladiator 4 in space.
I haven't seen Gladiator 2, but I've heard things. I've heard a lot of things about Gladiator 2. None of them, like, it's not a bad movie exactly, but it's interesting. Marty will tell you about it, Ethel, when he comes back. Marty, there's like they do water in the pit, not the pit, but in the Coliseum. Like there's water. I don't know exactly. Ask Marty.
They flood the Coliseum and they do water polo.
I think it's Marty, you can tell Ethel about it.
What?
The Gladiator 2 in the water.
Okay, so it is incredibly difficult to transport sharks in modern times into aquariums. Okay, hell, fucking Jaws 3D even brought that to the forefront. That transporting a shark to an aquarium, you can't do it. 9 times out of 10, the fucking tin's gonna die. Yet somehow they managed to fill the fucking Coliseum with water and have a naval battle, which they did do. They did. They did actually have naval battles in the Coliseum. But that wasn't good enough for Ridley Scott. There had to be sharks in the Coliseum. There is no fucking way the ancient Romans could transport sharks to the fucking Coliseum.
Like, why wouldn't they have crocodiles? They could have had crocodiles, but not
saltwater
sharks.
crocodiles or something. Yeah.
Liz Corey saw a little bit of Gladiator 2.
And the other thing as well, there's an overhead scene of the ships, and you get to see one of the sharks kind of underneath the water. And hey, Creepy McGee, you see the shark.
Oh,
The shark looks like Ethel. You played the original Resident Evil on the PS1, right?
Yes, I did.
Do you remember the shark in that?
Vaguely.
Yeah, that shark looked better than these fucking sharks.
Yeah, they should have gone with crocodiles.
Dana Earl's too.
Hey, Dana.
hello.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
From the future of 2025. That's where I am.
Creepy wants to
Everyone
know
has-
when the run time.
I'm going to double check now for Creepy. Give me a sec. I am at 1 minute. No, sorry. I'm at 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 57 seconds.
I was about to say, you are way behind, but you're not behind.
I'm behind now.
No, I was about to say if you were at 1 minute.
When you said 1 minute, I was like, yeah, I
Oh,
was
okay.
terrible.
Yeah, no, sorry. Slip of the tongue.
Ooh, let me spread my legs.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, Harley Quinn's killing somebody with her legs right now.
Yeah, I love this fight sequence. She makes shit of these guards. And as I said before, they kind of do the thing that's like out of the comic because sometimes when she gets super violent, she imagines things like cartoons. That's how her mind compartmentalizes her violent actions. So that's why the flowers and the little birds come out. It has nothing to do. I remember, Trent, you thought it was something to do with Javelin's fucking
Yeah.
spear, but it isn't. It's just.
Well, he
it's
said
just like
the spear was magic, so I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, the spear is doing magic things. But it makes a lot more sense if Harley Quinn's just hallucinating.
Yeah. It's just her way of kind of
Coping.
compartmentalizing all the horrible shit she does.
Oh, Tarantino filmed this part.
I have to see Birds of Prey.
That one's fun.
I suppose this has been the year of Bill Skarsgård. I guess you should have your turnabout as fair play.
Well, hey, look. In fairness, like Trench, Jen was telling me how sexy he was, and apparently in the new Nosferatu, he's got like a sexy tash and a sexy nose, and he's got like a big vampire wang. And I didn't hear the end of this. She just kept on talking about his vampire wang.
That makes sense what they were talking about in that one stream because they were talking about buying the Nosferatu prosthetic. And I thought they might have been talking about that, but I wasn't sure. But I guess it was that.
It was funny, Trenchy. What they're talking about is Skarsgård gave Nick Holtz, who basically in this movie and after they were done filming, gave the prosthetic, and Nick Holtz has it, I think, on his mantelpiece, or that's the rumor.
Yeah, he framed the dick.
I mean, fair. I mean, you think, Marty, that Skarsgård, his wang touched the prosthetic wang?
Oh, yeah, they had to make a mold of it, maybe.
Ooh.
Oh, they did that Clone-A-Willy thing.
Yeah. Creepy's vampire wang. Now they really want to see it. You'll love it, Creepy. I think I told you, but oh man, it is not to overhype it, guys, but it is a fucking masterpiece.
Just wait till. Oh, sorry, Jen.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, just wait till Comic-Con. Maybe they'll work some sort of deal. Bad Dragon will have a booth, and they'll be selling vampire wangs.
You know what? I love Marty so much. I'm not going to say I wouldn't be tempted to get a Bill Skarsgård vampire wang, but I wouldn't. That's how much I love Marty.
If you want to get it, you can, but you got to frame it. You're the one who explains what the deal is with.
You gotta have it mounted on the wall, like a fish or something.
I mean, I wouldn't bother. No, I wouldn't, because Marty's wang's even better than Bill Skarsgård.
Oh my god, it could be like the deer head from Evil Dead 2, and it could talk and laugh.
Whoa, wait,
that would be cool.
Wait. Are you saying you want a Billy Bass, Bill Skarsgård's wine nettle? Is that what you're saying?
I want one.
This could be the hit gift for the next Christmas season. This is great.
Ethel, it has to though move and dance when it hears music though. It has to
What would it dance to? What the fuck would
it will it will sing and dance to Rockin' Robin.
Well, you'd have to take the word for Cock and Robin.
Wait, the songs from Gremlins?
Exactly. It would. I mean, yeah. Would you want a Bill Skarsgård vampire wang, darling?
On your wall, not growing from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, and why not? It's the
I
only
know
authentic
that.
piece of film memorabilia I own.
I like take something like Predator or Alien or something and be like, that goes. We need to make a place for the Bill Skarsgård way. Where's my poster, Jen? I think I threw it away.
We had to make space for the Wang.
Marty, I still say you should. I mean, they can do the clone a Willy thing. Valentine's is coming up.
Oh no! Oh
Do you
my
know what?
god!
You got me a Super 7 figure, so I might actually seriously consider it.
Oh.
I'm telling you though, I Super 7 are cheeky bastards for charging how much they do for figures.
You know, it seems like an innocent idea, Marty, now, but like in a month or so after it comes to her in the mail, like, and you see the Jen's reviews from the grave, like, she's like, I decided to do a figure review. Look what Marty sent me. It's like, oh no, no. It's like,
My
Jen,
mom's
just
watching.
say no.
My mom's watching. I recognize that from somewhere. What?
Marty always does a demonstration, so I guess I got to.
Let's see how the articulation works.
Oh no. Oh god, this has gone too far. This is all my fault too. Damn it.
Jen, would it have to be like Stretch Armstrong with corn syrup and shit, you know?
Nah, because like you're just good enough as it is. Like I wouldn't want all the fancy bells and whistles.
Yeah, and if you stretch it too much, it'll just go floppy, and I don't want that either. Like, you know, this is a cool scene.
Just reminding everyone that this stream is sponsored by Blue Chew.
Also, am I being very loud with the Pringles?
No.
Okay. Just to be on the safe side so I don't deafen anyone.
You're good, darling. Trench, Ethel, who are your favorite characters in the Suicide Squad? Do you guys have like a particular favorite?
Well, even though she's not technically Harley Quinn to me, yeah, Margot Robbie's all right in it. And I like King Shark a lot.
I like King Shark. What about you, Trench?
In this movie?
Uh-huh.
King Shark.
Me too.
How come you're not asking me who my favorite character is?
Because, okay, Marty, who's your... Oh. Because I'm not going to ask you.
No, ask.
Okay,
this
Marty.
This scene in the rain is great.
Milton is my favorite character.
That surprises me.
Who the fuck is Milton? He's the guy that's been with us this whole time. Oh, Milton.
Ben says he likes Polka Dot Man.
Das Melchian is great as Pokemon. The Pokemon? I keep on saying Pokemon. Polka Dot Man. Pokemon Man. He shoots.
I think I did too. Did I say it? I think I might have.
Pokemon Man.
Dyslexic. I think I did it. That's probably what you said it, darling. I think I did it first.
STI Man. Gotta catch your mom.
One of the best corrections they made with this one was doing King Shark instead of Killer Croc. Who's Killer Croc?
He was in the first one. And basically, they obviously spent all the budget on the giant god monsters, fire monsters, so they couldn't do King Shark, so they used Killer Croc instead in the
Okay.
first one.
Yeah.
And I don't think Croc has ever been a part of the Suicide Squad, has he?
Maybe in a small thing. I don't know. My one I know the most is New 52. That's my favorite one. Kind of like creepy, although it kind of just ends. But I always associate Deadshot, Harley Quinn, and Killer or King Shark with the Suicide Squad. Those are like the main guy, and Boomerang and Captain Boomerang. Those are like the main four for me.
Also, apologies, Ben Grimm. I have no idea why YouTube decided to flag your comment of Pokemon. Like, what the fuck? Pokemon? Fucking.
Maybe they thought it was dirty.
Ben, we know Ben isn't going to start fingering at some dude on a stream or anything. Don't worry about it. No, that doesn't mean you can, Jen.
I know how a dude does it. How does a chick do it to a dude? Don't tempt me.
Ethel, I'll let you take this one. Ethel's like, no, I'm out.
Oh, sorry, my mouth was full. What's going on?
Oh, that is so good.
You don't want to know. Well, maybe you do. You probably do want to know.
I was eating a wrap. I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck.
All right, what am I answering? What are we doing now?
Like, how do you finger a guy, Ethel? Like,
He's
how do you
bored.
finger?
Well, depending on how comfortable he is, very carefully.
Well, see, I thought that, but some guys don't like that. Like, that's a big thing. Some guys are like,
Well, some guys do, though. Some guys do. They like you slip a little digit up there, give them their prostate a little pokey poke.
Yeah, that's true. But like, I guess
Dana, pose any questions to Jen or Ethel here, because no, I'm good.
I guess it was kind of a naive question. I mean, I knew that one, but I was like, is there another way? Like, I thought there might be, like, this is Pee-wee's Playhouse, and like, accept sexual pervertedness, Pee-wee's Playhouse, and like, the secret word, but instead of the secret word, it's the secret fingering. You know what I mean?
How many fingers? It's the old question of how many fingers am I holding up?
Meeny, meeny, miny, mo. I wonder where my glove will go.
This is all Pee Wee Herman's fault.
But if you really love each other, darling, and you're like tested and you're clean, you don't need a glove, right?
Look, all I'm saying is, if you ever get adventurous, Jen, make sure you're not wearing any fucking rings. Okay, that's. Okay, Ben Grimm's asking, how do you milk a prostate?
That's not my ring, that's my watch.
Oh no. Kind of like cows, best you can call it. Can you call it prostate?
Jen Mitchell, no way. You do not milk a prostate like you milk a cow. No way.
He's like, well, I've got my shiny metal bucket and I've got this nice stool to sit on.
Yeah, and I could be like Inga and like blonde and a milkmaid. Because guys like blonde gals named Inga.
That's the most awkward 4 a.m. wake up he'll ever get.
Marty, I think I want to be a milkmaid.
Jen goes and decides to try and pasteurize the what the fuck? Please take that out.
Marty, you have cows. Your family has cows.
Dry stock, thank Christ.
Here, Bessie. I'd be a bull, right? I'd have to be like a thing with the red.
Jesus Christ, never mind. Anyway, Suicide Squad.
I would still love if we could somehow put these commentaries on random DVDs as real commentaries just to see people's reactions of like, what the fuck?
It's like, well, I was watching this movie, Suicide Squad, last night, and the commentary was really weird. They're talking about milking prostates while Harley Quinn was stabbing people with a javelin. It's kind of weird.
But it worked. It worked. I want to purchase more of these.
I never knew Sylvester Stallone was really Irish. It was crazy.
Marty, there's got to be another way besides a prostate to finger a guy. Like, I think there's a super secret.
Why are you fucking asking me?
This could get very graphic, but I could, there are methods and ways. There's several ways. That reminds me, hit up my Patreon. My book will be on sale. Pre-orders now.
I would like 3 copies, please. Hey, Cal.
Hey, Kalalele. How you doing, dude?
Hey, Kyle.
Happy New Year. I don't know if it's close to New Year's where you're at, but if it is, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to the whole chat. I know I told Creepy, but I don't know if I told the rest of y'all. Happy New Year, guys. Or New Year's Eve, whatever. So anyway, Ethel, go ahead. I don't think Marty minds that we get graphic, do you?
This could get no, you don't want me to explain this on stream.
No.
I'll wait till the back room. I'll wait till the back room.
Oh God!
An after hour stream.
What'd you say, darling?
We'll wait till an after hour stream. Yes, hashtag prostate milk 2025.
That's right. It's Chinese New Year, everybody. It's 2025, the year of the prostate.
Prostate's the butt, right? Yeah, it's the butt.
I mean, close enough. Well, it's the butt, but it also goes around the urethra as well.
Dana has a question again.
I don't, thank you, but I don't, it's just very soft. It's today it's super soft. I don't know why, but it's like super soft. I've used I did a shampoo and conditioner, not last night, but the night before, so maybe that's it.
Her hair.
And then I don't have my headband either. I just kind of, today was a busy day, so I didn't get as primped as I usually do. But thank you.
That's what's in that Vidal Sassoon, Corey. That was the secret ingredient.
Actually, there's a porno from the 70s that actually, like the dude said, like the jism made your hair shiny and your boobs grow. If he would rub his jism on your boobs, it would make them grow.
Wait,
now that's
what?
just a flat out lie.
Jen, we're not opening up a partnership and making like a beauty salon, okay? And I'm not going to be in the back unloading into a bucket, okay? We'll make a fortune. Can't breathe.
Hell of a pickup line.
These are some weird, fucked up businesses.
Anyway, Rick Flag just got stabbed with a tile.
Oh, wait, I think I'm a little bit behind you.
Nah, don't worry about it.
That's what happens with prostates.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm not doing that to you, Mari. You're good. Oh, wait, I'm at the scene.
Good scene.
Again,
I have to fight scene.
And the cool thing is the TV show, again, we were bitching about expanded media and universes, but the TV show does do a good job at redeeming him and showing why he's such a fuck up and why he's again, Creature Commandos is good as well.
Yeah.
I think sorry, Trench.
No, I'm not against there be connected movies and shows. I'm not against that. I just feel like every superhero thing is trying to do it all at once, and they're not. Nobody's doing like standalone like Elseworld stuff. You know what I mean? Besides like the new Batman, it's like everything has to be connected. It's like no, you can do something because even when I'm like, oh, they should do this movie, it's like, well, that would go against the continuity. It's like, well, just do a standalone movie with it's a different universe or something. You made up multiverses, use them.
Yeah.
Creepy. I haven't seen it myself, but Sparky says it's a really good show, like the Peacemaker show. They love that show, and you do too, don't you, Marty?
Yeah, I got first season on Blu-ray. Sandman is good, Ben, but I think with the allegations about Neil Gaiman, my cousin was working on that show, and I'd say they're basically they haven't gotten a call back about shooting or setting up the set. So I think that's going to be on hiatus a long while till the powers that be decide that he's not as toxic or he's not so toxic to have as a showrunner for it.
Are they going to cancel it?
The thing is, it done well for Netflix. Like it done good money for Netflix. People's morality and people's scruples are only as big as their wallets. So it depends on how that fucking fares out. That's what I think, anyway.
I get you. Uh-oh.
When they're back,
Don't pause it or anything, guys, but in a minute I might need a timestamp. My thingamajigger's buffering.
Okay. Trenchy, what did you think of the scene with the little weird alien jellyfish? I was like, I don't think it really needed this. Or do you think it was trying to show the innocence or empathy of King Shark?
I think it was trying. I guess it didn't really need it, but I think it was trying to show his loneliness, which we kind of already saw in the car scene.
Yeah.
But it also wanted to show his innocence. And I think it was going for a gag, like, oh, look at these cute creatures, but they're actually really dangerous. But I think they were trying to build up the tragedy of King Shark, and it was okay. I like the scene. It's nice. It's a good King Shark moment, but it's not really needed.
Darling,
and I think they just wanted colorful things in the movie.
Do you need a timestamp, babe?
Please, if you don't mind.
Okay, give me a sec. 1 hour. Where am I? I'm going fucking blind, guys. 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 32 seconds.
1 hour, 32 minutes. Thank you, darling.
This could have been a remake of Warning of Space. Warning from Space.
And I guess they also needed a reason for King Shark to not be with them and be distracted.
Yeah.
So maybe that was it too.
Just keep the team separated.
Yeah, it's not needed, but it's not like a necessary scene, but it's not a bad scene either.
Go on.
It weirdly is a lot. Oh, I blinked out, but I guess it was okay. The art, actually, I think.
I don't think it's terrible, Cal.
I like it.
I do too. It's fun. But I'm not a superhero expert or anything, so I guess my opinion doesn't, have much weight in it one way or the other.
That pay counts.
Oh, thank you, Trent. I'm not an expert like you guys.
Nah, it is.
I don't think I'm an expert.
Yeah, you don't need to fucking, He does, Ben. Like, Guardians. Guardians is great. And I am looking forward to Superman.
I've heard a thing with Gunn. Do you think he makes it because I like all of his movies and I'm not like a superhero person as a general rule. Do you think he makes them more palatable for like everybody and not just superhero fans?
I think so. I think so.
I like Gunn's style. Him as a person, very iffy, but I like his style of directing. Like, if I know how to direct, I'll probably do something similar to him and Sam Raimi, because I really like their style.
Cal, I'll agree to disagree with you. Everyone's allowed their opinion.
It's okay. Like, not everything's different strokes for different folks. That's what I always say.
And also, you can swear here. No one gives a fuck. Don't worry about it. Scoop isn't even fucking. You could have said the devil's anal sauce or fucking the shitty stick wicket.
If you don't, I get where it's coming from. If you don't like this one, Kala, what's your thoughts on the first one? I'm very curious.
Cal liked Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, Polka Dot Man's awesome.
Yeah, Ben makes a good point.
Hey, these streams, guys. It can go anywhere.
That's what I always say to Marty. Wee. I'm like a goalie.
Dude, I vastly disagree with you on that. But again, everyone's entitled to an opinion.
Yeah.
That's the great thing
I
about
like
people.
both of them.
If we all agreed on stuff, it'd be a very boring fucking world.
Mm-hmm. It would be.
Yeah. Everybody that doesn't agree with me has the right to be wrong.
It's all subjective. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
That's a good point, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it. See, I say Virginia like that too. Marty was wrong.
JJ?
I knew a fucking dude. He was, he I don't know how, he was a real fucking, I don't know how to describe. He was a townie. Best way to describe him as a townie. And he always, honestly, I don't know what is it with someone describing a woman's vagina as a vertical hatchet wound. But what the fuck, man? He's like, yeah, I was going down and her hatchet wound was in full flow. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? What? Yeah, townies.
Well, sorry. Marty, was that a euphemism for the girl being on her period?
I think so, yeah. Some people I know other fuckers that use the term on the blob.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or surfing the crimson wave.
That's an old one. I don't think that's uniquely Irish. I think that's just the one. Could be wrong, though.
Sadly, Corey, he has 6 kids and isn't married and doesn't provide for any of them.
Home Alone 2 is awesome, Kal-El.
If it was 4 kids, I could say I know that guy. If it was 4 kids, I could say I know that guy. There's those guys, though.
He really isn't. He's been in jail a couple of times. Fucking dickhead.
Oh.
And they're not all with the same woman. Surprise the fucking price.
I think if I had a giant starfish, I'd keep it outside.
The guy that had 4 wasn't with all women.
Cal, I made a resolution never to make resolutions. What were you going to say, babe?
Uh-oh. Am I frozen?
No,
I
no.
almost okay. Okay,
We
it almost
can
went
hear you.
You were about to say something and you stopped halfway through.
Oh no. I get you. I was trying to think. I'm gonna actually be a little. My resolution. It's not exactly a resolution, but I'm gonna try to be more selfish. Like not like like evil, selfish, but just put a little time in me for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like robbing the homeless.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Larry,
Try
how
to
you
put a
doing?
little more time in this.
Okay, if I was going to make a resolution,
Creepy
it's
says to
probably
listen
just
to Black Sabbath. What about Ethel? Oh, sorry, I think
Huh?
it cut out. I'm sorry.
no bother. I was going to say if I was going to make a
I was
resolution,
going to
it's
ask
just to be-
you if you had a resolution.
No. Nope.
I'm going to try and be healthier, I suppose, because of shit with my stomach. I do need to mind myself.
1,000 movies, Corey. That's a hell of a goal.
God damn it, Corey. Didn't you hit that this year, or you came pretty close?
Seriously? Wow.
Corey watches a lot of movies. Well, most of them are shorts, and in his defense,
I love movies.
he was logging older movies, but he watched a lot of movies.
I get that. It doesn't surprise
He is a professional.
Isn't it?
What about you? Got any New Year's resolutions?
Who myself?
No, Trenchy. I was asking Trenchy.
Oh.
Sorry. Am I cutting
No,
off? I can like.
I think there's a bit of a delay, babe.
That's what they've all said.
Same. Oh, oops. I think there's a delay.
Oh no, go ahead, Trench. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. I have the same one every year. I'll break it. It's not to die. It's great. I haven't broken it yet.
That's a good one.
Meow.
Wow. That is impressive, Corey. Like, wow.
I hear you, Dana.
You don't
Again,
ever get a burnout though, because sometimes. You know what, Marty? I'm going to come in and come out because I think you're right. I think there's a bit of a delay. I'm going to jump in and jump out. Okay.
Do.
I didn't know if it was on my end.
But yeah, no, I'm just gonna watch what I eat a lot more because the past month has been a fucking nightmare.
You can do it.
I'm definitely gonna stop drinking fucking soda like Coke and 7-Up and Sprite and shit. And Nobbies. I used to live off takeout, and yeah, no, that's not fucking on.
You will feel 1,000 times better once you get rid of soda. Like if you switch soda to just like water or tea or coffee, like it's so much better.
Like I can live off or I don't know if you guys, I suppose orange cordial, you call it Kool-Aid, I think it's like stuff
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, you mix it with water, right? That's
yeah.
Yeah, Dana, I'm going to do that because no, just what happened was my liver is it's too fat. I have a fatty liver and it's caused a leak and it's leaking onto my gallbladder and that's just fucking up my stomach. I do like the fact there's a giant monster in the end of this. You got a kaiju flick and a superhero flick. You can't go wrong. Hey, babe.
And the,
No,
And
go on,
it-
Trent. Oh,
Yo,
sorry, guys.
No, go ahead, Trench.
What?
Do it.
what? Is Jen talking?
No.
Oh.
Oh,
We thought you were frozen there for a moment.
Oh
Yeah,
no, I
because-
just didn't want to
Just
interrupt. I
move
heard
perfectly
Tracy-
still. It's
was-
vision
I-
based on movement.
I'm sorry, I heard Trenchy talking. I didn't want to be rude and interrupt him.
oh, you're good. I thought your mouth was moving. I thought you were trying to talk and we couldn't hear you.
It
No.
was like a sitcom freeze frame. What kind of trouble is Jen gonna get in next? Why don't you stick around and find out?
Standing tall.
Oh. ah.
I like as well. This shows how much of a bitch Amanda Waller is. She's like, yeah, I just wanted the country destabilized, and yeah, I don't want these people stopping this monster destroying the fucking country. We want destabilized.
Is that like that in the comics? Is her character like that in the comics, or is it different?
Oh no, Amanda Waller's an absolute roaring cunt in the comics. Trench, you can attest to that, right?
She's evil.
Didn't they make her look like Kingpin? Like make her like 400 pounds and give her like giant legs or something?
Yeah,
Yes.
Complete clown shoes, the whole thing. It's like, what are you doing?
Oh. She had a
Why-
straight up serial killer working for them at one point.
Just like, why is she the
Working
Kingpin all of a
for her.
sudden? It's like we already have that character from another company. God damn it, DC, fail in your own original ways. Jesus, somebody else is already failing that way.
No, Marvel and DC always rip each other off.
I do feel bad. They brought her back to her normal size again, but the reason they explained it was because of cancer. It's like she lost all the weight. And you're like, right. And remember, she sent the Suicide Squad to get, I think it was Vandal Savage's blood to cure her cancer or some shit.
Is that like in the newer comics?
Yeah, and the animated movie as well. They did to Hell and Back. They incorporate. That
Oh
story.
yeah, I forgot about that. I
I'm
watched
glad
that
you
one.
liked it, Larry. Oh, I'm sorry, Trench. I just saw something Larry said. I'm so glad you liked it.
Oh, you're good. I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, I think I interrupted you. I got excited.
Oh.
Larry really liked Nosferatu too. Yay!
Yeah,
Oh,
it
no,
actually
you're
looks
fine.
pretty good. It actually looks pretty good. I haven't seen it, but I was surprised that they would actually, they do that and release it now. Like, really? I mean, good, but really now? Okay.
If you guys get a chance, definitely check it out in the theater. It's one to really it enhances it if you see it in the theater. It really does. I agree.
Now, what do you think of the new Wolfman? Because I saw the effects and I was like,
It hasn't come out yet, but in its Bloomhouse.
Wait, hold on a minute, Ethel. Are you talking about the actual effects or the thing that showed up at the Universal fucking open lot where they were promoting it and the guy was in the terrible Wolfman costume?
No, the thing in the trailer. I was like, what
Okay.
is this? And I'm like, I saw it. I'm like, I don't get it. What is this? And then it's like a Wolfman. I'm like, that's not the Wolfman. What is this?
I don't mean to be biased against that movie, because it's a remake of the Wolfman. And at first I was kind of about it, but now I'm even more because I saw a trailer, and the whole trailer, the guy was like, I wanted to do a new and creative horror movie. And I'm like, you're remaking the Wolfman. And then he's like, I'm taking inspiration from The Thing and The Fly. And I'm looking at the trailer. I'm like, no, you're not. And then he's like, we have become a master at sound effects. And I'm like, I know it's just a trailer, but I'm like, you're not helping yourself. You sound very pretentious right now. You're pissing me off. I do not want to see your movie.
I'm looking forward to I haven't seen it yet. Werewolves looks cool with Frank Grillo. It's kind of
I've heard
aliens
mixed
with werewolves.
things. I've heard mixed things. I've heard some people really dig it and other people absolutely hate it. I've heard mixed things with that one.
Also, I think that's a strange direction if you're going to go with a Wolfman Jack biopic, but hey.
Dude.
Oh, I can't do Wolfman Jack.
It's Blumhouse, guys, which Blumhouse does do some good stuff, but they haven't been knocking them out of the park for a while, so that's not a great. And it's in January. It's coming out in January, guys. That's not a good sign either.
I don't know. I know it was a small interview, but that director came off as super pretentious, and I don't know. He was kind of pissing me off.
What
It's
about
like, you are not selling this movie at all.
Actually, guys, what do you think of In a Violent Nature? Because, like, fucking hell, I genuinely thought the director was making a parody of slasher movies.
I didn't see it, but when I hear of it, I'm like, we already have those types of movies, just not in that way.
They fail at the premise. Like, there are some cool kill scenes, but you get more walking than anything. Walking. Thank you, Corey. Yeah. Or less.
They're just really trying to illustrate a point with the walking, though. It's the futility of life, summed up by walking.
Have you seen
I like
it?
the rat saving the day at the end of this.
I do too.
People are like, oh, did you ever want to see a movie where it's from the slasher's POV? And it's like, well, there's a Maniac remake. I haven't seen that, but I know that's from his POV.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, Leslie Vernon, Sleepaway Camp 2. There's all these. It's not like this hasn't been done before, but it's like it's never been done with a Jason clone. But even Corey pointed out there's a whole genre of this that was happening way before this.
Yeah, it's been around for like a while.
Yeah.
I keep seeing this trailer for, I think it's a TV show on Shudder or whatever. It's like Creepy Films. I don't think that looks very good. Have you seen this at all?
Are you talking about the Creep Tapes?
Is it Creepy Tapes or is it Creepy Films or something like that? I keep seeing the ad for it.
It might be the Creep Tapes, and it's actually really good. It's based on the Creep movies.
Okay, so yeah, I think it is the Creep Tapes. Like the ad plays like constantly on Pluto. I see it like 5 or 6 times a day.
Actually, check it out, Ethel. We'll watch the Creep movies first, but then it's really good.
Okay. So I shouldn't be too put off by what it looks like.
No, I'm doing ice cubes. I eat ice, as Marty can attest to. I eat ice cubes. It's a thing.
She's my adorable anemic.
Rob Van Winkle.
I never thought a swarm of rats would be heartwarming, but somehow it is.
Rob Van Winkle delivered those ice cubes to her through her window himself.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
I do get that, like, that Starro was kind of, like, depowered for this movie, but I still like him as a villain.
Yeah. And it's cool, it's badass to see these kind of Z-list fucking villains taking out this big monster.
Sounds close to Scarro. Do you ever get that, Marty? Starro,
From
Scarro.
Doctor Who.
Yeah, it's the cult of Scarro.
Rats for everyone.
Someone's going to tell us to exterminate.
I actually really like this scene too because I love rats. Like I've never been afraid of them. This is not going to shock anyone. I had pet rats when I was a kid.
My friend Zuza had 2, I think.
They're real smart and they can be very loving.
Apparently, they're incredibly affectionate.
Yeah, they are.
And what's
And
great
they love
about
treats.
this is they play Starro as a victim
Yeah,
as well, because he is.
I wanted to see the stars. He's just as a big a prisoner as the people that were being experimented on with him.
My bad, John. What are you gonna say?
Oh, nothing. I was just seeing Dana that she says that she likes them too. I guess this is sort of like if you were a certain type of girl, I guess you keep them as pets. Like I did too as a kid. I loved them.
I had mice, but that's not the same thing.
Well, they can be cute too. Did you have a snake or were they just pets?
No snake. They were just pets. They were pets. They didn't last long though. They started killing each other, and then like I ended up with just one, and then it died, and I was sad.
I get that.
So then I'd never had mice again. I'm like, yeah, that's it. No more. That was rough. Can't do that again. You can't have another day like that, pal.
Oh, you had snakes too? Cool. Probably not with the rats though, because the snacks might eat the mice. Words. I had some hamsters too. They had babies actually. They had little babies.
I'm gonna get one of them fancy AI pets so that it doesn't die, and I won't have to worry about it freezing to death or dying of heat stroke in the summer.
Fucking Tamagotchis, man. Jesus Christ.
Oh no, those are super easy to kill. Are you kidding me? No Tamagotchi.
I knew they did need to eat meat. Am I weird for feeling sorry for Starro or the Star?
No, as Trenchy was saying, he's just as much a victim as the people that were being tortured. Yeah.
He didn't want to be captured and experimented on.
No.
That wasn't his choice.
Ben, I shall get a Pikachu the Pokemon. Yes.
Does it have a prostate?
Oh
no! Pikachu! Dreidel, 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 Dreidel! Makayam! What?
Are we talking about the Pokemon or Starro? Either way, it's disturbing.
I'm talking about Pikachu. Makayam! Makayam!
Yeah, you know, Pokemon, the Pikachu.
The Pikachus. Hi.
It's all yellow and he hangs out with that dragon and that kid with the red hat.
I was when Sparky was super into Pokemon when they were a kid. And I was the South Park parents, I couldn't understand what the hell it was about. I got them all the figures for a birthday one time, but I had no fucking idea what it was.
It's about animal abuse. And the thing is, there's a whole movie about, they did the first Pokemon movie is about how they shouldn't make Pokemon fight each other because Mewtwo is forcing them all to fight, and it gets really graphic for once. And then they're like, "Oh, don't fight!" And at the end, they find peace. But then then the show just keeps continuing, and there's more movies where he makes them fight again.
Corey, I heard that's really good. Adrian Brody's supposed to be fantastic in it.
Is that already out? I didn't think it was coming out till later this year.
It might have. I know it's hit the kind of the kind of award circuit in certain things, and yeah, Adrian Brody looks cool and looks cool. Sorry, I need to I need to broaden my fucking vocabulary. Adrian Brody looks like he's knocking it out of the park. And you don't have to feel too guilty about enjoying this performance because it wasn't by Roman Polanski. It isn't another struggling Jewish character who Roman Polanski directed. But yeah, that was the Suicide Squad for me anyway. You guys still watching it? It's still on?
I've still got a few minutes, but I'm almost there. Give me a
film
few more minutes.
The film has concluded for me, and it was fun. I enjoyed the reference to Warning from Space, even if they don't know that they did that.
I'm sure they did. James Gunn is a big fan of kind of pulp indie horror. I mean, the dude got his start in fucking Trauma, for Christ's sake. And he knows this kind of low budget kind of movie horror.
Now, wait, Marty, I think you were there when we watched Warning from Space. Didn't that come out the same year this movie, or not come out, but like, didn't we watch that the same year like this movie came out? Because I remember talking about it, or it was like the year before, the year after.
I think it would have been around it. No, Creepy McGee. Beast of No Nation he's fantastic in. I think that's his best performance. If you get a chance, check that out.
I think that's the last time we had Mark's Monsters on.
Yeah, I miss Mark.
Mark, wherever you are, peace to you, man. Happy New Year, and I hope you're doing all right for yourself, buddy.
And I hope you got revenge on that bitch who tried to oust you from that book club, that book society.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Yeah, it looked like he was getting ready to do a wrestling match. Dana, thanks a million.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
I'll do a quick go around before we finish up. Tredgy, had you a favorite scene?
Favorite scene? I there's quite a few scenes. I like the scene where they're raiding the camp, but I also really like the Milton scene, and I like the scene where they're all hanging out at the club and Peacemaker buys the rat a drink. I thought that was good, and they made him likable before he turns bad guy, so you care about it.
Yeah, it's the one time John Cena literally did turn heel.
Yeah.
Ethel, what about you? Had you any favorite scenes or parts in this movie?
Yeah, I love this. I loved everything with the shark, with the king shark. But I think I was especially fond of the part where he almost bit off Ratcatcher's head.
That was fun. Jen, what about you?
As much as it pains me to say this, I really like Margot Robbie, where you think where she's having it's not a fantasy, but you don't know it at the time,
Yeah.
Pains me to say it, but it's a really good scene, and it says a lot about trauma.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a kick-ass scene. It's again.
But I still think she's mid as fuck, Marty.
But yeah, I'm gonna end it here I'm gonna end it here from the future. But before I do, I just want to thank everyone who stopped in. Creepy McGee, thanks a million. You are a legend. You are you are one of the most dedicated watchers we got. Ben Grimm as well. Dana, thanks a million. You are fantastic for stopping in. Corey, dude, I know you've got a lot on your plate lately, but I appreciate you stopping in as well. Nate stopped in. And who else? Larry was in for a while. I'm worried I'm going to fucking miss someone. Hang on a minute. And who else? Larry stopped in. And Kal-El Daly. Sorry, guys, I'm going fucking blind in my old age. I'm worried I'm going to miss someone. Yeah, Nate was there. Dice was also here.
Dice was here, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Bones was in as well. And some really cool people were stopped in. And no, we appreciate it. And yeah, it's just genuinely fantastic people. So I appreciate that. So yeah. And thanks a million, guys. I appreciate that. Oh, Garth from Video Tasties at the start before we went live. It was just a happy new year. Thanks a million. You guys are great and you have kept us going for 2024. We hope to see you in 2025. and hopefully myself and Jen will get back to doing some of our Trash Fire Cinema, because I know you guys missed that, and we got some other stuff as well. So with that, I'm going to say good night, God bless, and Happy New Year from 2025. Bye now, guys.
I hope everybody has
Adios.
a great year. I hope
Fair
everybody has a
Boxing.
great year.
Bye.
And peanuts.